United 1, Brighton 3. United lost a first home game of the season at home to Brighton. Joining me today is Houston Red Army. Kazi, open the show. What actually has gone wrong? It used to be a fortress.
Everything has gone wrong. Everything that we built on top of last season has basically withered away. It's almost like somebody had the Infinity Gauntlet and just snapped their fingers and we forgot how to play, we forgot how to defend, we forgot how to play down the flanks, which is what we've been relying on for so long. We haven't been playing our basic game. I don't even know what our basic game is anymore, to be honest. And something needs to change. Something needs to happen. You can't just hide behind the excuse that, oh, we've got new players that haven't played with the team. What about the rest of the 20 players that have played with the team last season? What about those guys? And why is United making the headlines for all the wrong reasons?
I know, right?
Why are we in the headlines for either Anthony getting charges or Sancho getting left out of the squad or the Glazers deciding not to sell? It's bullshit. It's bullshit. I want headlines about how well we're playing.
Exactly.
Don't forget Maguire's mom's letter.
She made the statement that why are we bullying her son?
I'm gonna keep doing
Right.
it.
So Joe,
What is it, a PTA? Are we PTA United now? Is that what it is?
Statement FC. That's what we
Statement FC, yeah.
Joe, what was your take on the game today?
Man, today, the lineup was already suspect, especially when I saw Bruno on the right. I don't know how many managers have to learn this lesson. Bruno on the right is dead, right? I get it. I think Ten Hag was just a little bit too offensive in this game, man. I guess maybe one of the situation between Dalot and
Bruno.
Dalot and Bruno, but Bruno on the right is just, it's not, that on top of Rashford again, man, looked good and sparks, but could have really been the difference maker if he just was a more mature footballer and made the right decisions, man. The one where Højlund got him the ball and it was an easy square up. It just too many individuals in this game, man. It's just I don't think you get it. Like Kazi said, we have no identity. We have no style of play. Because if we did, we wouldn't have so many players just all over the place, playing different positions, doing whatever they want. Because there has to be a structure. If there was a structure, you wouldn't have players being able to just play all these different positions or whatever. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to put this entire game on Erik Ten Hag today, man. I guess he saw the writing on the wall pretty early. I don't know if he's just prepping for the next game. Because once we went 2-1 and he took off Højlund instead of Rashford, he took off Casemiro instead of McTominay, and then he started... Man,
I can see your frustration. So, we've lost again today. That's 3 games out of 6, or 3 out of 5. Is it too early to panic? Is it too early in the season to start to be worried now?
I think it's too early in the season. If you remember, I think it was the second to last season of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Right.
And we were, I think, 10 points behind in the first couple of months.
Yes.
But we still ended up top of the league in December, right before Christmas.
Right.
Anything can happen.
Right.
Anything can happen. I'm not really
You're not
worried about
panicking.
that.
You're not panicking yet. So you still have confidence. The season can still be
It can be
redeemed.
It can be redeemed, but the problem is I'm not really seeing signs of improvement.
Right. That was
we've
the
seen-
key. No signs of improvement.
We lose a game, but it's like we haven't learned from the previous game, and we're doing the same mistakes that we made against Arsenal. And it's like, we have to learn. We have to learn. We have to adapt. I understand that funk happens. Sometimes even good teams fall into a bad routine and whatnot. But you got to learn from your mistakes. And if you don't learn from your mistakes, then you're not really moving forward. You're only moving backwards.
Too early to panic?
too early to panic? I don't know, man. I see some glaring issues we have on this squad. The fact that we still don't have a style of play. The fact that we're not able to, we're still losing the ball, not taking care of the ball. Like, we've digressed from the Arsenal game. We look worse today than we did in the Arsenal. I thought maybe we were heading in the right direction. Even though we lost, we were heading in the right direction. But we backslid today. And I just feel like it's too much of a hill to climb for us to be contenders for this season.
I will say this, that I've seen a pattern where somebody asked me, so we're playing Brighton and then Bayern, like, what are you more worried about? I'm like, I'm more worried about Brighton.
Brighton, yeah.
I'm more worried about Brighton only because the seemingly easier oppositions, we kind of take them lightly and then they hammer us. When we play better opposition, we somehow play better. We played better against Arsenal than we did in this game.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're right.
we lost by the
Bad referee decisions.
we lost by the same amount of goals, right? It was the same
Yeah,
scoreline,
yeah,
but
3-1.
but that was only because we kind of went to sleep in the stoppage time, and they
Yeah.
hammered us.
Yes.
But for 90 minutes, we held our own. We
Yes.
held our own against
Yes.
Arsenal.
Yes.
A goal down, we came back, we equalized. We took the lead, which really wasn't an offside goal, but that's a hot take. But anyways, we did not show those same qualities against the seemingly easier opposition, right?
Right.
It's because we take them lightly.
Right.
I know that United somehow plays better against tougher opponents.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm kind of hoping
We'll
that,
take it out on
that
Brighton.
maybe we can kind of like go to Munich and play well. They haven't been playing well.
No,
They haven't been playing
Brighton
well.
have not been on
So
form.
I think this is the time. If there needs to be a catalyst moment in our season, is okay. So we've lost 3-1 back-to-back games. How can we bounce back from this?
Right.
Because I feel like mentally we're right where we were after Brentford destroyed us last season, and after that,
Right,
if you
yes.
remember correctly, we actually saw an elevation in our game.
Yep.
And we actually played really well for the rest of the season. We won the League Cup. We went to the FA Cup final. I think we can have a good cup season
Right.
this year, but
Just staying with the.
but we need to play better. We
Yeah,
need to play better. We
100%.
can lose games. It's fine. It's fine.
But
We
it's
are
the
gonna
way-
lose
the
games.
way we lose
It's
the
the way
game.
we
Lose
lose
the
games.
Right.
We can't lose games like this.
You've heard
We
it
need
from
to play
Mr.
better.
Red Army. It's a frustrating day. Another 3-1 defeat. Same back to back. So it's we've come back from international break. We have the Sancho circus, the Anthony circus. Now another defeat. I know the press is going to have a field day, but like I said, we stand strong as Mr. Red Army. Glory, glory.
Man United!